All right, welcome, race fans. We're back here with another broadcast of the Crow's Nest Indy League here tonight at Pocono. This should be really exciting. Very, very fast paced. It looks like right now, it looks like we got about 18 drivers in here. So might be low on cautions. We might see some long green flag runs. So you never know. We'll have to see what's gonna transpire here. I didn't have time to put up. You guys all know what's coming up on MaxSpeedTV tonight and tomorrow night, so I didn't even put that on there. But I do have Matt Johnson in booth with me. Matt, welcome, and good to have you with me there, brother.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? It's going to be a heck of a race here at Pocono and these Indy cars. I think this aero package on this particular car, they tend to get tight, so we're going to have to watch that. Especially out of turn 2, I know I ran here a lot in these cars. You get in behind that dirty air, you push up the racetrack, and smack in the wall you go.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, and 3 distinct turns here at the Tricky Triangle. That's what's the challenging part of this race is turn 1 is totally different than 2 and 3, and likewise. Those, man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Long straight down the front stretch here and going into turn 1 with a very high speeds that these guys are reaching, and probably going to be doing a little bit of downshifting here tonight would be my guess. Only be my guess. So we'll see how things go here. But we got about 2.5 or about 3 minutes, so we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back. right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway, but no times have been registered as of yet. We just started qualifying. Looks like it's a little on the cloudy side here today. Wow, I didn't realize it was going to be that cloudy. That's pretty awesome. Take a look at it real quick here. What the weather is, yeah, mostly cloudy skies. 100 laps, what they're doing, that's 250 miles. I'm guesstimating these here, a tire window probably 60 to 80 laps, but I think they're probably going to be needing them before that. Fuel mileage should be about 40 to 50 laps, right along in there. Pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. Track temperature, only 71 degrees, running pretty cool temperatures. That should give these guys a lot of grip out there.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of grip, a lot of fast lap times. Also, really, in that car, these low temperatures, it's going to help the pack. You will get an aero push, but the more grip you have, the easier it is to stay off the wall. So,
Malashak, like Ryan Malashak is our point leader right now. Oh, Charles Johnson just took over the point. Like we did have another driver that entered, so we may have about 19 drivers, something like that. Get ready to fire off. Jack Walls to the top of the leaderboard, and Ray Zerkut to the top. Nice lap, 41.456. Good Lord, that's fast.
That is hauling the mail.
Yes, Les Levy on the track right now. Vazquez. Ray Vazquez in 8th place. Trying to pick up some time. That's him right there, Ray. See if he can pick up any more time. Ryan Malashak in 2nd. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if anybody's going to beat that lap that Ray Zerkut laid down.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I really am. I don't see anybody beating that, Rudy.
Man, 41.456. That was amazing. Now, these guys are going to be doing a lot faster than that in the draft here. So imagine that, folks. These guys are hitting pretty high speeds right now, but wait till they get in the draft, because these things draft really easily.
They do, but they also stall out when you try to pull out the pass. Yeah, they tend to stall big.
Now I know these cars have push to pass, Matt, but they don't use them on the ovals, right?
Negative. Push to pass is not on the ovals, as per IndyCar rules. Unless they have changed it this year, and I don't think they did. So I believe that is accurate.
Very good, very good. Well, I mean, that's kind of a cool feature, but I think that's kind of only used on road courses. I do believe. May not be totally 100% correct on that, but I do believe that is correct.
And just for the fans that's watching out there that may watch IndyCar, iRacing does not have the deflector on these cars either yet.
Right.
So,
what's the deflector do?
So basically, the deflector is going to be a device that sits in front of the driver on the oval track, and it's meant to deflect a tire from the cockpit.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up qualifying, so I guess we'll get down here on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid and get everybody lined up. Ray Zerkut takes the pole with a 41.456. Nice lap. Ryan Malashak in 2nd place. Bud Steele will start 3rd. Jack Walls 4th. Timothy Wright 5th. Ray Vazquez in 6th place. Charles Johnson will start 7th. James Ledford 8th. James Brooks will start 9th. And Les Levy rounds out the top 10. Matt?
You got Gary there in 11th, Michael 12th, Dwight in 13th, Dave in 14th, Mitchell 15th, Jimmy in 16th, Canu, yep, in 17th, Sean 18th, and Danny rounds out the field in 19th.
Very good, very good. So 19 cars, man. That's that's a pretty healthy amount of cars here for 100 laps to be turning tonight. So we'll see how these guys do. Shortcut not taking the grid just yet. He is our pole setter. Could be checking to make sure everything is correct before he does get on the grid, because once you get on the grid, you don't want to have to go back to pit road and check something else out. So he may be double checking everything right now. Or maybe he's going to start on pit road. I don't know. Some guys like to do that. We want to check the field out and see what the race is going to be like before they get out there. He's going to grid. He better hurry.
Don't look like he's gonna make it.
Nope. There he is. Finally made it. Here we go. Rolling off the grid. Boy, he just made it in time, didn't he? Razor cut and 41.456 qualifying. That, wow, that's almost unheard of. Great lap.
Yeah, Ray really laid down a good lap there. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts when he gets in the pack here, Rudy. If he can hang on to that lead and kind of drive away.
Well, these are the type of cars these are, though. They're really difficult to get away from that pack because the drafting is so atrocious that you can reel in somebody as long as you're like within about a second or second and a half. You can close right up on the back of somebody, and when you get to them, usually the guys will have such a run they can pass them on the outside or inside, whichever. So we'll have to wait and see how these guys. I have not broadcasted a race with the Indy cars quite some time, so this new build's going to be all new to me.
Yeah, I kind of have to disagree with you there, actually. The new body on these things, the 18 body, makes it a little bit more difficult to pull out and pass than it used to be.
Okay. Even though you got a good run?
Even though there's two things that causes that. For one, the arrow push you get in the corner kills your run. And for two, when you pull out, you just tend to lose the momentum.
Oh, man. Well, we're about to go green here, so here we go, folks. 100 laps these guys are looking at. Forgot to look and see if they had any resets. Pace car's in. Razor cut waiting on that green flag. Green is out. We're underway here for 100 laps, folks. Do they have any resets? Did you check?
As far as I'm showing, 3 resets, Rudy.
Ooh, 3 resets. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot. Bud Steele, second place.
Ray able to hang on the lead. Bud gets the run. Now, you'll see he'll pull out. He's on fresh tires.
Yeah.
He'll probably make that pass. That's going to be a lot harder when you get older tires.
Yep, Zercut not even going to get a chance to lead the very first lap of this race as Bud Steele makes a great pass. Timothy Wright coming from 5th to 3rd already. That's just showing you how the draft is here, folks. And Bud Steele going to grab that first lap win. First lap led.
Zercut. Hey, it's winning the first lap too, so.
That's right. Zercut in second. And Malashak third now. Goes back to third after starting second. Jack Wall's in fourth.
Now, if you'll notice, Rudy, now that you're up to speed, you're not seeing those huge runs like you were.
Right. Here comes Jack Walls passing Ryan. He's going to get it. Holy smokes, he's going to get about a 3-fer on that.
How did he? Yellow's out, man. How did he do that?
I don't know, but Gary Woolbolt, I guess it is, going to go upside down. That's going to be a towing. So let's go see what happened to Gary here on this. He'll get a reset, but you know, it's still, you don't want to get too much damage on your car. And especially now, he's got a toe, he'll go a lap down. Like Sean Hubbard may have already took his car behind the wall and left. Okay, Gary going into the corner here. Looks like he's going to get plowed into right there. Yep. Man, what a hit right there by the 84. That was Sean Hubbard that hit him.
Yeah, it was. Sean just made a mistake there and hard into the wall.
Yeah, wow. So Sean takes it behind the wall. Man. So Gary going to have some serious damage on his car. Looks like Kenu never started the race.
And it looks like the officials have parked Sean there for that incident.
Okay. Okay. That explains why he left. He just drove it into the corner just a bit too hard, I guess. Well, it's a little early to talk to any of the drivers and see how the car feels. We'll let them get some more laps on them before we do that. But nobody, doesn't look like anybody's coming to pit road.
No, it doesn't. And what I'm seeing early on is a mixture of what me and you talked about. I'm seeing the aero push there, but I'm also seeing the runs that you're talking about. And I think it might be the new build may have adjusted this car a little bit from the last time I drove it. Because I know when I drove this car here, you could not do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think since the build, I've heard a lot of things about the build, how much it changed this car, and I hope it's all for the better.
That move that Jack there made going down the, I believe it was the back straightaway there, man, that made me about lose my mind.
All right. Hey, Marie, how you doing, Marie? Well, Gail, 78, hey, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. Kenu, yeah, hey, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up on the video if you don't mind. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're getting to see your dad there, James Brooks. Must be Gail is James. That's James. James is her dad. Yeah, Kenu didn't start the race. He said he's having a system update. Okay. Could have canceled that.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, you can still get in the race. You're logged in there after the update. Come back in. You're registered for it. You should be able to get in. Well, Gail, we'll try to get a word in with your dad here in a little bit. Maybe under the next caution, we'll try to give a shout out to James Brooks there. He's going to be restarting in 7th place. I know it seems like a long ways back, but he's picked up 2 positions since the start of the race. That's good. James Brooks.
Alrighty, lights are off on the iRacing pace car. And we'll go back green as they come around to complete lap number 5 here, Rudy. So we'll be taking lap number 6 here when they come around. So it's going to be interesting to see how these cars react. These tires now having a heat cycle on them. That can definitely affect how the front end of this car handles.
Well, usually one time like this don't really bother it, but if you got like about 3 heat cycles on them where they get heated up and then cooled back down, that can be a problem, you know. It can cause all kinds of issues out there. Hard pushing, it could cause a blown tire, which I have seen.
Yeah, and I think this car right here in particular is going to benefit from the new tire model a lot.
Yep. We'll get them going, Matt.
Alrighty, we'll do as we work our way through a corner number 2, headed for turn 3. We'll come out of turn number 3 and we'll get them going. But right now, up front, Bud leading the way. He's going to have Jack on his outside. We've seen Jack make that amazing move right before the yellow come out. We'll see if he can hang on up here near the front. In that second row, you're going to have Ray and Ryan in row number 2, and then it looks like a Charles will round out your top 5 here as we get ready to restart here from Pocono Raceway. Racing pace car will make that hard left-hand turn down pit road, and we will get ready to go back green and flag racing. Everybody on the loud pedal. Look at the Jack there on the outside. He'll get a jump. We'll have to watch that. Let the officials make the decision on that one. Looks like he did lift, though, to give it back. He threw 1 and 2. He'll have the high side.
Bud Steele come back.
Yeah, Bud got back around him. Oh, look at the Dyson back there for 3rd.
Oh, yeah, these guys are really cutting it up back here right now. Ray Zerkut, he was our pole sitter, now mired back into 5th place. And that could be by design, though. I'm not really sure. James Brooks up to 6th.
Here it comes, James. Now look at the run materializing there for 3rd on the outside. Who is that there? I believe that may have been James there trying to make that run, as we got a battle for the lead as well.
Yes, sir. Jack Walsh back around Bud Steele for the lead. And here comes Malashak. Malashak in 3rd. The battle between him and Charles Johnson.
Yeah, really good battle there for that. Looks like 4th, 5th, 6th position. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead heats back up. Bud Steele trying to hang on to it. He'll run the bottom line. He's going to have Jack in the middle of the line there around turn number 3, drafting down the front straightaway.
Yeah,
4 cars under a blanket.
Looking back on that field, Bud Steele comes right up on the back there of Jack Walsh. Man, that was close. And here he goes, looking to the inside.
Side by side through the tunnel turn, very tricky. He'll complete the pass.
And he gets it. Man, that's just how you do it right there. And here goes Jack Walsh back to the inside again.
Jeez. Man,
they're swapping it up. And, you know, I've seen times where that's a good thing. Actually, you can pull away from the pack if you can get into that swap draft thing. But you got to have 2 pretty dedicated and seasoned drivers that are working together and know how to do that and do it correctly. Because I've seen it on a track like this here where they can swap draft in every corner. One gets that run, he takes over the lead. Guy in second, he gets a swap, he swaps in the next corner. And that looks like that's kind of what they're doing right now. And that's keeping them ahead of Ray Zerkut.
Yeah, it is. As they swap through the second corner now through turn 3. Now look for the swap down the front straightaway here. And there it is, Rudy.
Yep, exactly. Bud Steele going down into the bottom. And he's bringing a pack right along with him, though. Here comes Ray Zerkut back to the front. Not to be denied, at least leading a lap. Didn't even get the lead the first lap after starting on the pole.
No, he didn't. And here we go, swapping back and forth into turn 2.
Yes, sir. Alashak back into the 5th place now. James Brooks 6th. Ray Vasquez in 7th. James Ledford 8th. And then it's quite a way back to Timothy Wright. Now, Timothy's 9th place. Taking his time right now. I don't think he really wants to get up there into that battle right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. Les Levy still in 10th place. That's right where he started. Back up front, Bud Steele in the lead. Zerkut, he's got a front row seat to this mess, don't he?
Yes, he does. They are absolutely battling it out.
And that looks like pretty intense racing here as they go into turn 3. This isn't like your normal oval, folks. There's only 3 turns in this, and each turn is different than the other.
I'm just hoping nothing goes wrong.
Now, if Jeff Dotson was here, he could tell you which corners were taken from which tracks, because they're corners that are used in other tracks. You know, like turn 1 is used from I don't know, a track, and turn 2 is from another one like New Hampshire or something, and turn 3 is like from, I don't know, Martinsville or something. They're all from different tracks, you know?
I know 3 is from Indy. 1, I'm not for sure. 2, I believe, yeah, we'll have to leave it to Jeff. I know 3's from Indy, I think.
Well, we're riding along here with James Brooks right now in the cockpit view, and you can see just how intense this is. The speeds are reaching, look at this, well over 200 miles an hour. Holy smokes, 220. Oh my gosh, 225 on, oh my God, on Long Pond straightaway? Unbelievable. They must be hitting well over 230 or something on the front stretch.
Yeah, they have to be. They are absolutely hauling the mail.
Well, to do a 40-second lap here, 41-second, excuse me. Let's see what he's got here going into turn 1. He's hitting 217, not as much. 225, 27, about 226 going into turn 1. And I don't think he's really got the hammer down. I don't know. Maybe he does. Good job, though. Jack Walls, back out front. Still battling with Bud Steele. Those guys are, you know, they're actually kind of pulling away a little bit there from Charles Johnson. Well, they were for a second.
They are. As the tires begin to wear, you'll see that more and more.
Yep.
If you look back through the pack, there's the gaps building.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Wow, big wiggle there from Jack Walls. And they sound like a bunch of bumblebees, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I've got my eye on Timothy, though, back here in 9th. He started 5th, Rudy. He's dropped back a couple of spots, and he's starting to lose touch with the front pack there.
A little bit, but I think with the Les Levy coming up on the back of him here, that's going to help him. Oh, Les is blinking like crazy right there. Wow. Sorry about that, folks. And he's going to go around the outside. Wow. He drove right around Timothy Wright right there. Just went into the 9th position. And it's a long ways back here to 11th place. Michael Spell, they got their own little race going on here. Race within a race, I guess. Mitchell Wilkes, Dave Lane, these guys back here. Dwight Plush. And, of course, Gary Woolbolt, which was caught up in that wreck and is a lap down. Boy, we got a 3-car battle up here in the front now. Oh my gosh. 4-car, make that 4-car battle.
Down the front straightaway, they're going to take up both crews.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, they don't know who wants to lead this.
What an amazing night of racing here on MaxSpeedTV. We just come off the Pro Mazda race, which was great, and now we've got Indy cars at Pocono.
Yeah. To answer you, can you? Yes, I will be covering the Saturday race there for, I guess it's Jimmy Crow, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I can't keep those two straight there, but I'll be covering that Saturday night, if that's what you're wondering. The K&N cars at Talladega? Yes, that will be here on MaxSpeedTV. So you can share that link. If you look back on the channel here, you can get that link and share it out to all your friends. That'd be really cool. Charles Johnson, still in a battle here with Ryan Malashak. Malashak started second. You know, by the looks of it, though, you know, these guys, it's a long race ahead of these guys, and you would think they would be a little more patient than what they're doing out here, but boy, I don't see any patience up in the front right now, do you?
No, and for the viewers at home, go back to the tunnel turn and look at Ray Vasquez and Lee. They nearly wadded it up in the tunnel turn last time by.
Les Levy? Yeah, it's Levy. Yeah, Les Levy and Ray Vasquez. Yep.
Oh man, that took my breath away.
Well, it kind of looks to me like Ray may have. Yeah, he's got a little wing damage, I think. Well, maybe not. You know, because boy, these cars are really, sensitive to any damage on them whatsoever. Les Levy doesn't seem to have affected him at all, so he's hanging on to James Ledford pretty good here. But that battle up front, man, I don't know, man, that just keeps going on and on and on. Right now, Jack Walls has led 11 laps, and Bud Steele has led 8. I think they're the only ones that have led any laps. Let me look through these top 5 or 6 here. Yeah, they're the only ones that have led any laps. Bud Steele and Jack Walls.
And oh yeah, folks, we're only completing lap 20. We got a long way to go.
Sure do, and I'll tell you what, it's clicking off fast. A lot faster than I thought. When you get a green flag run like this and they're doing almost 230 mile an hour, it don't take long. 41-second laps.
So I saw the front still once again.
Ryan Malashak, 4th place. Yeah,
Update on Ryan, he bounced it off the wall out of turn 2 last time by as well.
Man, I'll tell you. You want to talk about fast. And here goes Bud Steele again. Trying to pass up Jack Walls. He's going to get it going into turn 1. Jack's going to have to concede to it, and he does. Wow, you talk about intense racing. Good Lord. Oh, here he goes, back around.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution.
On the speedway.
Uh-oh. Dave Lane involved in that. Let's go see what happened here to Dave Lane. I think it was Dave Lane and Danny Morse or somebody here. We'll see. It got into it.
I believe it was Dave Lane and Michael. Yep.
Okay.
Big incident over here out of turn number 1.
All right, we're coming into turn 1 now. Oh, he caught the apron. Dave Lane caught the apron right there. Yep, and Michael Spell, man, he just punted him, and Michael's going to get damage as well. So 2 cars, and man, I'm telling you what, Dave Lane was hard into the wall. Golly, man. It's a good thing this isn't real life. And Michael Spell hard into the wall, too, and that also collected a couple other drivers there, too. So, man, I am telling you, tough break for them guys. But you know what? I think it's going to be just about break time for these guys to come in pit road and get new tires.
Come down, get your 4 fresh tires and a tank of fuel as we're coming to complete lap number 23.
Well, as we were talking about the tires falling off, they've already dropped about a half a second on their lap, or I'm sorry, about 2.5 seconds on their lap time. That's how much they've lost.
Yeah, they have. I believe me and you're going to have to head down pit road too, Rudy, and grab a drink of water. This has been action-packed.
I'm telling you, man, these guys are racing like it's the last lap of the race, you know? Well, if they get through their pit stops here, maybe we'll try to get a word in with, let's see, okay, Bud Steele started 3rd, Jack Walls 4th, so those 2 battled it out pretty hard. We will try to get a word in with Bud Steele. You know what, actually, I promised Gail there that I would interview James Brooks, so maybe we'll get a word in with James Brooks. How's that? Coming down pit road. We'll try to get a word in with him first. Pit road, pretty busy place right now.
As they come off here, nice and smooth. Everybody, no major issues that I've seen on pit road. So.
Nope. And it looks like Bud Steele's going to come out first, but James Brooks coming out 5th. So let me get him up here and talk to him. James Brooks, you got a copy?
10-4.
James, you got a fan in chat there. Is it Gail? Am I saying that right?
Gael, yeah, that's my son.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, he was in chat saying this was the first time he got to see his dad running a televised race. So what do you think of the race in action that's going on out there right now? The car's got a lot of grip today.
No, it's very good, and everybody's running a pretty smooth, clean race. So hopefully we can keep that up. I'm not sure what's happening back there, but everybody up front's good.
Yeah, well, you come from 9th to 5th now on this restart. If you got up there and started battling with them front two, Bud and Jack, boy, they've been racing every lap like it was the last lap of the race. So we're not seeing any patience up there, but you seem to be showing a little bit of patience. Can you make passes when you want to, or is it really difficult to make a pass?
Yeah, you can make them. You just have to watch out in dirty air getting into the corners because it pushes and you can get up in the wall if you're not careful. I'm just kind of biding my time.
That's a very good thing. Very good thing right there. All right, Jack, well, I don't know if you want to say hello to your son or not. There, he was in chat. I don't know if he's still there or not, but you want to say hello to him?
Sure. Hey, Gael, root me on, buddy.
All right. Well, good luck out there, James. We'll keep an eye on you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Sure. All right. Well, the lights are still on. Maybe we can get one more in here. What do you think?
I think we can. I think we can probably grab Bud up here.
Yeah. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk with him.
Go for it.
Let me grab him here. That seems to be.
I'll get him. You ready? There you go.
Hey, Bud, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me?
Yes, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing good. You've had a heck of a battle up front there all race long so far, man. You putting on a show.
Well, I'm actually trying to work with Jack. I thought we could do a little leapfrogging and get a lead, stretch a lead out from the second, third place cars. And it's a little tough every now and then, but yeah, got a good race going on.
Alrighty, well, when you're doing the leapfrog, how bad is the aero push affecting your car when you try to do that?
Well, in the corners, you can't run the same line. Somebody's got to run low and somebody's got to run a little higher, just stay out of that draft. And if you can get on the same page and without, communicating verbally, then, you can stretch it out.
Alrighty, well, you're doing a great job up there. I think you're coming to one to go here, so I'll let you go, and good luck on the rest of your race, Bud.
Appreciate you putting this on.
Have a good night, Bud.
Sorry. I took him out too soon. I thought you were done.
You're all good, buddy.
Well, they're doing exactly what I was talking about doing right there. That well, he called it leapfrog. I call it swap draft, same thing. But where they can swap it up and each corner, but they're experiencing that it's not working right now. So I'm not really sure. It does take a pretty coordinated effort to do that. Like he said, they need really, really tight communication to do that and to try to pull away from that field. But it does take a lot of practice. I don't know if these guys have practiced together doing that or not, but it takes a lot of practice to do that.
Yeah, and also we've heard a lot of talk about dirty air. So it seems the build has made a difference, but they're still experiencing dirty air. So
yeah,
that makes it a little more difficult to do as well.
Well, Marie, we can talk to Jimmy. He's not in the race, but we can talk to him. As soon, we get the next chance we get here. Maybe after we get going green, we'll get Jimmy up here and talk to him. He's not in the race, so. All right, here we go, folks. When I turn 2 here, when they got one more turn, we'll cut them loose, and we'll get Jimmy up to the booth with us.
Keep in mind, they are coming to complete lap number 26, so we're about 24 laps from halfway.
Yeah. It seems that the first quarter of this race went by really quick.
All right, front row as follows: Bud Steele, Jack on the outside, Ryan on the inside second row, Charles inside or outside
Green
second
flag,
row,
green
James
flag.
inside the next row, and we are green. Bud still on the gas. Jack not able to really hold serve with him. Now watch that inside line as they try to suck up together, heading to one.
All right, we're going to get Jimmy up here. Jimmy Crow, you got a copy? Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. He's not even there, Marie. I can't talk to him.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, Jimmy, what's going on? You're doing a little admin duty out there. What do you think of this racing up front?
Oh, hey, this is a great bunch of guys, and I think it's an exciting race.
It sure is, man. I'll tell you what, these guys trying to do that swap draft, I call it. He called it leapfrog. They try to pull away from that, the rest of the field. And it just doesn't seem to be working right now, Jimmy. Are you there?
I'm here, yeah. I bet Bud and Jack get it working before the end, because, boy, this ain't their first rodeo.
Yeah.
We've seen it before.
That's obvious. That is obvious that they've seen this before. Yep. So, all right. Well, anything you want to say while you're here? Marie wanted me to talk to you.
Oh, I just want to let everybody know that we are recruiting. We're running 3 points races a week now. In our season 2, we're going to run 6 to 9 points races a week, each one for its own championship.
Oh, very good.
We're looking for 100 to 150 drivers. We run NASCAR and IndyCar.
Very good. Wow, that's awesome.
And man, I want to thank you for the broadcast on such short notice.
Oh yeah, no problem. Well, I was glad that I was free. You know, I mean, I had a broadcast earlier, but it was a short one, so we could squeeze you in tonight. But yeah, no problem, man. Glad to be of service to you.
Yeah, 10-4, and I want to give a shout out to Sim Racer on YouTube. I promised you might give him a shout out, and I want to thank everybody. They're all great guys.
Oh yeah, James Brooks just took the lead like a boss. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Well, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it, brother. And I mean, you're more welcome to hang out here if you want to. I mean, that's up to you, but.
Well, hey, my pleasure, buddy. And now I'm just going to sit back and admin the race. I lost any force feedback, so I went ahead and parked it, and I'll set in the tower.
Ah, okay.
Trouble in the tower.
Oh, we got trouble. All right, thanks, Jimmy.
Yellow flag is out.
All right, we got to go back and catch up with this. Oh my gosh. Well, Malashak involved in that. Oh my gosh. It looks like maybe Charles Johnson too. Let's see what happened back here. Ooh, yeah, Malashak. I've seen two of them get together. Now I think this was right in the tunnel turn. And
Looks like Johnson and maybe Malashak got together.
yeah, right there, contact. Yep, Charles Johnson made contact with Ryan Malashak, and that's going to spin both of them out right there. Oh my. Malashak and Charles Johnson goes into the wall, so both of them serious damage under cars, but they have resets. That's the good thing about it. But we got a brand new sheriff in town, James Brooks. Look at this. Woohoo! He took over the lead.
Yeah, he did, and he did it in commanding fashion too. He just
Sure did.
Went by them like they were sitting still.
Well, we talked to Bud Steele, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to drag Jack Walls up here. Let's talk to Jack here for a minute. Jack Walls, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, I got a copy.
Well, Jack, you and Bud were trying to do that. I call it swap draft. You guys call it leapfrog, but that leapfrog effect that these cars have, he said, you guys are pretty seasoned vets at that kind of stuff. Why is it not working today?
No, it's been working pretty good. We've been swapping the lead there back and forth, but I think the guys behind us have been doing the same thing, and they're just staying on our tail, so we're not able to pull away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we wondered. Well, you got a new guy up there, James Brooks. Is that a problem? Will you guys be able to get around him easily?
Yeah, we got to get him out of that #1 spot there. We can't keep him up there.
I hear you on that. Well, you think you got the winning car? That's the question I always like to ask a driver.
We all have the winning car. We all run in the same cars, and any one of us can do it.
Very good. All right, well, we wish you the best of luck out there, Jack, and hopefully you at least finish on the podium today. That would be great.
That's a big 10-4. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. All right, very cool, very cool. Well, it looks like Dave Lane is back on the lead lap. He gets the wave by. And Gary Wobolt, he'll be at the tail end of the field here. And one is a lap down. Michael Spell is 1 lap down. So those guys saying they want to get him off that top spot. Matt, what do you think about that?
Hey, at least they're honest. I mean,
well, they're all good friends, you know, so I mean, they're probably ribbing James a little bit there, but
maybe work together and get by them. What we may see happen here.
Very cool, very cool. Well, Kenu, get in the race. Come on, man. There's enough laps left. You can pick up 3 or 4 positions. Come on. You can pick up 3 positions just by getting in the race. It's not too late. Never too late. I always throw that out there, you know, never give up. Never give up. They got 3 resets here tonight. There's no reason to give up, you know?
No, come on out and enjoy the fun and run in the pack a little bit at least.
Heck yeah. Have some fun. That's what it's all about. You know, sure, I'm glad to have you in chat there and watching the race on the broadcast, but, you know, gosh, you're missing out on all the fun there, Kenu. Yeah, it's been pretty good racing, I got to say.
It's been a fun one so far, and it's a long way from being over.
Yeah. Long ways, yep. They're about 1/3 of the way through the race right now, so we still got 2/3 of the race to go.
The racing we're seeing out there tonight reminds me of another league that we've covered together there, Rudy.
Who's that?
A certain league on Friday night that maybe at Super Speedways.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That has good racing, and this racing right here reminds me so much of that.
Yeah, yep, good racing. Pack racing right on top of each other and really battling for that pass and finding a partner to work with sometimes. Now, I don't know if it's as important in Indy cars as it is in regular NASCARs, you know, like the Gen 6 or Xfinity cars or trucks, but it's got to be a little bit important. So having a teammate out here sure would help. As we're seeing Bud Steele and Jack Walls there teaming up, trying to do that leapfrog, just to pull away from the field.
All right, as they look to see, I believe the lights are out on the pace car this time by, Rudy.
Yes, they are. We're going to be restarting on lap 35 out of 100.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when they get back going. See if James Brooks can hang on to that lead.
Kenu, get in there, man. Get in there. You don't need me to tell you to get in there. You don't need my permission. Come on, brother. Get in that race. Like I said, there's enough laps here. You can pick up 3 positions. Get in there and have some fun with the guys. That's what it's all about. You know, you take the fun out of this stuff, and it's if it's not fun anymore, it's time to start looking for something else that is fun.
Like I always say, the day that it's not fun, the wheel will go in the closet, and that'll be it.
Yep, that's right. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm dropping some frames here. I don't. They've been having some problems with YouTube. I don't know if that's the problem or not, or if it is iRacing. But I don't know.
I know I've had problems out of stutters within iRacing here recently.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we're going to get ready to turn them back loose here out of turn number 4. James Brooks are leading the way, but still on the outside. Jack in third, Ray fourth, and the lead rounds out your top 5, and we are green. Down the front straightaway here one more time. Everybody getting back up to speed. Nice even start out of the front, too, as they head into 1 and 2. Look for everybody to fan out.
Yeah, Les Levy, man, up to 6th place. He's coming. Oh, and he's blinking too.
He's going so fast. He's going so fast. He's losing connection.
Yep, Mitchell Wilkes started in the back of the field at the start of the race, and now he's up to 7th. So he's on his way to the front. James Ledford, he gets a run there on Mitchell and passes him. But back up front, James Brooks trying to hold off Bud Steele and Jack Walls.
Now, if these three can work together, I think they can pull away from 4th.
Yeah, I have seen the 3-car leapfrog. I have seen that. But boy, I'll tell you what, that takes a lot of coordination right there. See, now Jack Walls will be the next one to go to the front. If he gets that draft to pull up on James Brooks, James Brooks just wants to, I think he just wants to split those two up because they were definitely dominating out there. James Brooks works to the inside. Trying to make a pass on Bud Steele. Well, Bud up on the high side is going to get some good grip up there. But James Brooks, no, Bud Steele's going to get it at the line.
Big momentum there on the outside. And that's going to allow those two to get hooked back up, I believe, off into 1 and 2. Jack can hook up there with Bud. James holding tight on the bottom, though.
Yeah, he's doing a good job right here on the bottom. The car with these newer tires and the colder temperatures is giving him a lot of grip on that bottom. He retakes the lead there, clears Bud Steele. Bud up on a high side. He's been really getting some good runs on that high side. Let's see what he can do. Brooks comes over in front of him. And here comes Jack Walls now to get around Bud Walls. Those two been working together for a while. And he's not done. He's going to take the lead. And there's that 3-car swap right there.
Nice move out of Jack to get it to the lead.
Yes, and Les Levy goes into 4th. And now they're going to pass again here. James Brooks pulls out, pulling Bud Steele right along with him.
Yeah, all this swapping back and forth works fine until it's the last lap.
Right. Yeah, then somebody's got to be the leader and somebody...
Oh, no.
Contact! Bud Steele!
Oh
my gosh. Jack Wald. But looks like Bud washed right up into Jack there. Oh, my gosh. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Oh, my. That was horrible. I mean, those two have been working together. We didn't want to see that, you know. I'm on Jack Walls right here, and you'll see... as they come into, I think it's turn 3. They're in turn 2 right now. But turn 3, you'll see Jack Walls kind of wash up the hill my bad. Bud Steele wash up the hill into Jack Walls. Right, it should be coming up right here. Yeah, he washes up the hill, and Jack just really had nowhere to go. I mean, he couldn't have got a whole lot more out of shape right there. And they make contact. And that puts Jack Walls into the wall. Ouch.
Yeah, you really hate to see that at the front of the field, but unfortunately it does happen.
And Les Levy, he gets into it. He goes into the wall hard. Man, I'm telling you, there's some tore up cars now, boys, I'm telling you. We got about 4 of them involved in that. Whoa. All right, well, those guys are on pit road. Bud Steele takes over the lead. Not sure what happened to James Brooks. What happened to James?
Well, not sure. Let me go look.
Did he leave or did he fall out or?
This is confusing. He just disappeared. I don't know if he left there. Jack Walls has manually disconnected though, so he's done.
Oh man, what the heck? He was leading the race. Oh man, that's not a good time to leave when you're leading the race.
Ray has also took it to the garage.
Oh man. Yep, Ray Vasquez, Jack Walls, James Brooks, taking it behind the wall. We got another new leader, Charles Johnson, or is it Bud Steele? Bud Steele. Bud had kind of backed off there for a minute, I guess. Wow. Unfortunate for those guys that were running so well.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
Oh, Jack Walls is going back out. Back on pit road.
Maybe they just lost connection or something.
Well, let me see.
James Brook is just reconnected.
Okay. Les Levy, you got a copy?
I sure do. Rudy, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. A little coughing, but well, you got caught up into that one wreck there and got some damage on your car. Now you're a lap down. Can you make that lap back?
Yeah, I think so, Rudy. You know, I kind of fell to the back in the beginning, worked my way back up towards the third or fourth there, got just almost through that. Just got clipped a little bit, ran into Bud, but used a fast repair. We'll try to chase this down and come back. It's all fun anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I hate to see these guys all leaving when there's 3 fast repairs. I hate to see that, man. You know, I never give up. If you got repairs, get that car fixed and get back out there. Even if you're a couple laps down, you can make those laps up under cautions, you know. But
10-4, Rudy. You know, the boys work hard back at the shop. You owe it to them to run as many laps as you can.
You bet. Well, now that you've had a feel of what the track feels like out there, the cooler temperatures and the really, you know, a lot of grip on the track, and we're seeing pack racing here. It makes it a lot more intense, but it makes it fun. What kind of insight could you give the drivers out here as far as being a little safer?
Well, I think you just got to remember, watch your mirrors, watch your relative, give a little distance like Senior says, and you know, we still got 60 laps to go, so no reason to get crazy yet, and let's remember these babies do not have fenders and doors.
That's right. You got that right, man. Well said, Les. All right, well, we'll let you go, Les. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to that might be watching, go ahead.
Well, absolutely. Thank you to Senior for putting this on. Everybody in that whole Crow family, they spent a lot of time for our enjoyment. And, of course, you, Rudy, and all the boys at MaxTV for putting us up on the air.
All right, Les. Well, good luck out there, man. That's all I can give. The only advice I can give you.
10-4, Rudy. Appreciate it. You have a good night.
You too. All right, well, we hope to see Les up there, man. He's a lap down, but he is the first car lap down. Maybe he'll get back on the lead lap. But right now, Bud Steele losing his drafting teammate there, James Brooks. But James is back out on the track right now, a lap down.
Yes, he is, Rudy. And so at least he's back out there and ready to go. But I'm going to step out of the booth for one moment. I'll be right back, and we'll get some more green flag racing underway.
All right. Oh, they're saying that his internet. Oh, James Brooks' internet fell out. Oh, no, man. Well, I'll tell you what, he made it back in there pretty quick, Marie. That's pretty awesome. He made it back in there pretty quick to only be a lap down. That's because I heard of guys having so much problem that they actually went 4 laps down. So that's good. Very, very quick recovery. He'll get that lap back. I hope Jack Walls gets back out there. And Looks like he may have taken him behind the wall permanently. And Kenu is in there. Look at this. Yes, Kenu. Woohoo! He made it in there. Look at this. Already picked up one position. Look at that. And he'll pick up another one here after he passes Jimmy Crow, which Jimmy's not in the race. So he'll be up to 17th, and he has the potential to pick up 3 more if he can finish about another 38 laps here. He'll pick up 3 more positions. So good job, Kenu. Did an update and made it in. Awesome. All right, here we go, folks. Back to green. Bud Steele, Ray Zercut, our pole sitter on the outside. Let's see if Ray can get up there, possibly lead a lap. He hasn't led a lap yet today. Let's see if he can do it. You don't need sound to race, right? All right, pace car's in. And Bud Steele on the live pedal. Green, green, green. We're underway here at Pocono. I'll tell you what, Zercut almost got that. He almost got that lap. He was just that far ahead of him. But Bud Steele just so relentless on that bottom. Ledford to third. Look at this. The field has changed here, guys. It has changed a lot. Here comes Gary Woolbolt. Now, Gary was in the first caution there, and boy, he did not have a very good car after that. And now he's up to the 3rd spot. Look at this. Very good. Ledford back to 4th, and this is where the battle begins. Malashak. Malashak was in one there a little bit ago that, man, he did some flipping around and used one of his resets, got back in the race, not wanting to give up. That's what I always say, never give up. Never give up. Timothy Wright, 6th place behind Gary. Dwight Plesh. Now, Dwight coming from 13th has got himself into the mix here. 7th place, 8th place. Charles Johnson gets by. And Ray Zercut to the lead. Could lead his first lap of the race, folks. He finally got that pass on Bud Steele, and he does lead that lap. Bud Steele comes back around on the inside. Man, I'm telling you, these guys are putting it on right now. Who's that, Mitchell? No, that's not Mitchell. Who's that? Oh, that's Les Levy. He's trying to get back on the lead lap here the old-fashioned way, folks. Look at this, racing with the leaders. That's pretty awesome. Running in 11th place, and he does clear the leader. Now that makes him on the tail end of the lead lap in 11th. But the leader, Bud Steele, leading 21 laps so far in this race. I'm not sure. You said Jack Walls was coming back out, but I have not seen him back on the track yet. He's just sitting on pit road. He's just sitting there, not turning laps. Come on, Jack. Get back out there, man. You can make a difference. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a bug in iRacing there. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Won't give them fuel. Doggone it. Les Levy pulling away from the leaders. Look at this, folks. Can you believe it? Uh-oh, and he just blinked out right there. Yeah, he is blinking something fierce. Hopefully he'll get that under control. Bud Steele, Ray Zercut, and Ryan Malashak, these two in a battle here for 2nd place. Is Bud still trying to figure out which one of them guys, them lap cars, he's going to go with? Oh, man. Bud Bud Steele, out of shape.
Flag is out.
Somebody got crashed there. Oh my gosh. Somebody did not lift or whatever. We got a big pile up here. Big mess, folks. Let's go back and take a look at this from the Far Chase view and see what they got. Man, I'm telling you, unbelievable. As they go into turn 1 here, I'm not sure who got into who, but let's see what Bud does. Oh, right there, he got bumped. He got a hook, which Bud tried to recuperate from, which he did all right, but then he got hit again, and I can't make out the car number on that. It was that Les Levy? No, it wasn't Les. I'm not really sure who that was. Oh, that was Kenu. Kenu got into him. Oh my. Yeah, that's not a good thing when you get into the leader like that. But Bud Steele, again, like I said, trying to save that man. He was sawing on the wheel trying to save it, but it slowed him down enough. And then it seemed like nobody lifted. Oh, and Kenu caught the apron. And it looks like, oh, Bud got punted from behind. Oh my gosh, James Brooks got into him. And that's going to send all three of them around. Good Lord. Well, they got resets. That's the good thing. But brand new leader, Ryan Malashak. I don't know if Ryan's in here. Nope, don't see him. Well, let's get, how about let's get him right up here. Timothy Wright, you got a copy? Timothy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tim, well, I know you're coming to pit road. I'll tell you what, we'll wait till you're done with your pit stop and then we'll talk to you.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time, please?
You're coming to pit road. I'll talk to you when you're done with your pit stop.
Simple.
All right, you got me, Timothy?
Gotcha, loud and clear.
Okay, well, now you got yourself, up here in the battle with these guys inside the top 10. What's the car feeling like out there?
Oh, the track's starting to definitely get a little bit more slick. I don't know if the temperature is going up on the track, but it's starting to move around a little bit more.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but are you feeling a lot of aero push with that?
Honestly, I've been trying to stay away from the other guys a little bit, and I'm trying to wait till later to really try to mix it up with people, so we're about to find that out.
All right, very good. All right, well, I'll let you go, Timothy, because I know you're hard at it here and trying to stay focused, so good luck out there for the rest of the race.
All right, I appreciate it, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, maybe we can get a word in with, how about Michael Spell? I don't know if we can get a word in with him. Michael Spell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Michael, what was going on out there? That all that wrecking? What happened?
I wish I could tell you. I know it's really slick tonight, so you got to be real careful in the corners, and just been a lot of tight racing, and it gets slick, and you touch each other, or with these cars, even if you come close, especially in that rear end, it'll send the guy in front of you around.
Well, you think you'll be able to get to the front and battle up there with them guys in the lead now?
Well, I think I will. I'm in 7th, so, my plan's been this whole race is just kind of stay in the back, let the early cautions get out of the way, and then race late. There's no reason to push it early. You just wait till the end.
Very good. That's a good strategy to have right there, my friend. So, all right, we'll let you go. Good luck out there. Did you want to say hello to anybody that might be watching?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my parents, my daughter Kelsey, and my girlfriend Julie.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right, well, good luck, Michael.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Michael Spell going to be restarting from the 7th position. But brand new leader, Ryan Malashak, which Ryan just led his first laps of the race here tonight. This is it's been hard for him to get up there. He was up there once, kind of fell back, and has not been able to get back to the front. Now he's in the lead. This could make it a whole different story. Him and James Ledford, Charles Johnson, 3rd, Bud Steele, 4th, Dave Lane, 5th, Gary Woolbolt in 6th, Michael Spell, 7th, Les Levy, 8th, Timothy Wright, 9th, Mitchell Wilkes, 10th. Those are the last of the ones on the lead lap. Now, James Brooks is a lap down in 11th, Dwight Plesh in 12th, 1 lap down. But from there on back, everybody has pretty much fallen out of the race. Ray Zerkut, excuse me, Jack Walls, Ray Vasquez, Danny Morse, and Kenu is on pit road, but he is yet to come back off of pit road. I don't know what's going on. Could be some other problems. That's too bad, Jack. They won't even let him start the car, no fuel in it. Oh, man, what a bummer. All right, folks, here we go. Back to green. Crow's Nest IndyCar League here tonight. A lot of really, really close racing. Take a look at the cautions that we've had here tonight, though. 5 cautions in 50 laps. And 16 lead changes. The way them guys were changing leads up there earlier, man, that was pretty intense. All right, pace car just about ready to make that hard left turn. And Ryan Malashak's going to be right on the loud pedal. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green
and
flag.
Green is out. We're back underway here at Pocono.
All righty, Rudy, they're back going again.
Yeah. Very good, very good. And on the outside there, James Ledford trying to make that pass complete. And not going to happen. Ryan Malashak comes right back on the inside, retakes that lead. Charles Johnson in 3rd. How about Michael Spell into 4th? Man, he was like, he come up through there like he was shot out of a gun right there. Man, that was crazy good. Malashak. Ledford on the inside. Inside seems to be working pretty good though, Matt.
Yeah, it has. It's worked really good all night long. Now these guys are going to work their way down the back straightaway, trying to get everything they can out of it here, Rudy.
Front straightaway, you mean?
Yeah, front straightaway.
I was going to say, back. Ooh, who was that was just out of shape right there? Oh, that's Kenu. Okay, he's trying to get back going here. I think he's having more issues than what he was saying about his headset. He said he's the one that caused that wreck and got into Bud Steele there, made that contact, and he apologized in chat for that. So that's pretty sportsmanlike to do that. Always apologize. Ledford to the lead. And wow, what a lead he just got right there coming out of turn 3. Led his first lap right there.
good job. He's doing a great job, is Ledford.
He sure is. He's kept that car clean and came all the way back from 8th, and he was even back further than that a couple of different times, but he's got it going pretty good now. Malashak back to the lead. Ledford looking inside one more time, and he retakes the lead. Maybe they're trying that leapfrog thing, huh?
I think they are trying the leapfrog thing, and maybe it'll work for them.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it takes some pretty good concentration to do that, and it takes a lot of teamwork, you know, because you got to know when the guy's going to do it. You got to let him go. You know, when he goes into the corner, like you see Malashak doing right now, Ledford has to let him go because he's going to reel him right in on this straightaway. If they're doing that, I'm saying. And
but I think they are. I really think they're trying to work together.
It's hard to do it in the tunnel turn, but you can bet coming out of turn 3 right here, you'll see Ledford try to go down low. Oh man, Malashak said, nope, you're not going down low. Maybe they just weren't quite set up for it. Michael Spell 4th. Bud Steele now passes up Les Levy. Let's go back to 6th.
Side now. He's trying to make it work, but it just ain't going to happen up there, I don't think.
Good stuff. Dave Lane in 7th. There's James Brooks. He is still a lap down, but boy, I'll tell you what, if he gets back on the lead lap, you better look out.
Yeah, you better. And here's my question to you, Rudy. We're 57 in now.
Yep.
Are you going to start trying to learn how you can keep that car out front now?
Oh, well, with the fewer cars out here, and I always say the fewer cars, the fewer cautions. You know, so, and I don't mean that in a mean way or a bad way or anything. That's just a rule of thumb. But now we may see a longer green flag run here, and where the guys are going to have to start slowing down a lot more in the corners. Going to make it a little more interesting. It's going to put the driving into the driver's hands now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're looking forward to that as they work their way down the short chute into turn 3. Out of turn number 4 they come. Malashak still leading the way. Ledford in 2nd. Charles Johnson 3rd as they try to start mixing it up now. Down the front stretch in the 1 and 2. This front group working really well together right now. Out of turn number 2, still side by side for 2nd. 3rd and 4th right there. Here comes 5th and 6th as well. They'll draft up to the front back.
Yep, Bud Steele not out of it by any means. Wow, man. That was such good racing there when Bud and Jack were up there in the front racing each other like that. Oh my gosh, that was so intense. And now if Bud could find himself another guy to try that leapfrog with, he may get up there, back up to the front. But still got a lot of race to go here yet. We still got 40 laps to go, and Malashak showing the way.
Yeah, Ryan Malashak doing a great job up front. Chris Johnson trying to do something, close the gap, maybe getting under him.
Yeah, it's Charles he's been playing pretty good here. He's been coming from 7th place, and again, he was another one that kind of was playing in the back there a little bit with Michael Spell. And now that they're up in the front, it's time to turn on the heat. Ledford led a couple of laps, got some bonus points. If they're giving away bonus points, I don't think they are, but they might be. As you heard Jimmy Crow say that they're doing a bunch of different stuff, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. Maybe bonus points will apply. Maybe not. Malashak. Heck of a job.
Doing a great job out there. And nearly catching a fence there, Chris Johnson, but he keeps it off of it and doing a good job keeping it down off that wall, and he'll get lined back up for turn number 3.
Charles Johnson hanging on to every move that Malashak is making. Boy, I'm going to tell you, side by side. Les Levy back into the mix of things. 4th place for him. trying to come up underneath Ledford. Not going to happen. Went into the corner just a little too high.
Look at the chop down the back straightaway. Now they'll get line, and he finds a bottom. What a move out of Chris Johnson.
Charles.
Charles.
You keep calling him Chris.
You know why, right?
No.
You know who I'm thinking about?
No. I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, now I got it. I got it now. Okay.
I don't know why I'm thinking about that driver.
I don't know either. I ain't got a clue. Bud Steele back into fifth. Oh, wow, we just seen Michael Spell hit the wall there. Just a slight tat. I think it was Michael. No, maybe that was Dave Lane. Excuse me, David Lane. Just barely caught the wall there. Or, it wasn't even him. Where Charles Johnson's blinking out. Les Levy to second. You know, he just might have the winning car. He's going around the outside here. Les has not led a lap today. He still didn't.
He tried it, though.
He tried. Yes, he did.
He tried everything he had to get by on the outside. Just couldn't make it happen yet. You remember at the beginning of the broadcast, I told you, Rudy, these cars stall out. We're starting to see that.
Oh, man. Really?
They'll get that major run, and you'll dive out, and then it stalls on the high side.
Oh, Les Levy. Wow, nice save by Les Levy. Woo, man, that could have been disastrous because he come across the track and almost took a couple of drivers out. How about James Brooks trying to get up here? Man, look at this run he's got. He ain't done yet. He needs one more caution to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I really feel he is moving.
Yes, he is. Malashak still leading.
Malashak out front, but I still feel like that outside line just stalls out, Rudy.
It does. I think you're right. Because I've seen everybody has been taking the inside line here, and if you look right now, here comes Bud Steele to the inside of James Ledford. So we'll see right here going into the turn. And Bud Steele, well, he comes out of it okay, but Ledford's right there on the outside, and he finally completes that pass. So Bud Steele back into third. He's not done by any means. He's heading to the front. Look at this.
Look at him trying that outside line.
He's trying it. Well, maybe he can do it in turn one. I don't know.
It just... so top for the lead.
Yep, Charles Johnson making contact with Malashak.
Still side by side.
Oh, man, they're still going at it. Malashak. Oh, man.
Oh.
I don't know how these guys do that. Man, that's so crazy.
And look at the dive to the inside for Bud Steele.
He just got second, going for the lead, side by side with Ryan Malashak. Malashak's going to hold him off on the outside, and now he takes it to the bottom, or he's not going to let Bud Steele have that bottom. I think that would be very wise right now, because Bud Steele's coming.
Charles is back here saying, hang on a minute, I was going for the lead, and then I got passed.
I know it. That's how fast it happens, at 230 miles an hour. Man. Unbelievable. Ledford's sitting there shaking his head right now. Woolbolt into fourth. Coming from 11th place, and we thought his day was over after the beginning of the race there, but boy, he come back nicely. That just shows you that you can come back from it.
You can, and they're still mixing it up front.
You bet. Ryan Malashak is not going to give Bud Steele that bottom, because if he knows if Bud gets that bottom, he's gone. Laps are starting to slow down a little bit here, about 0.3 of a second slower than they were when they started. And about 0.4 that time. So they're starting to slow down. The tires are starting to show the signs of wear. Little sun coming out could heat up that track, though, Matt.
Yeah, it could just a little bit. Oh, whoa, in the grass nearly there, bottom of the lead.
Well,
but
Bud just he got the inside line on. Oh, that was a mistake, and he just retook the lead from Malashak. Malashak left that bottom open, and that's all it took.
Yeah, I don't think he left the bottom open. I think he left a half a lane open.
Yeah, quite a bit. Here comes Charles Johnson now. He's like, which one do I go with here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We got a caution. Don't know where the caution was. Kenu looks like may have hit the wall or something here. Sure. Let's go back here. We're going back to see what happened to Kenu. I think he's the one that crashed, or was it Les Levy? Might have been Les Levy.
It was Kenu. Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Was it?
Yep.
What? Oh, what the heck? Wow, Kenu's having some connection problems or something there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
I don't know either. That was pretty intense, I can tell you that. But Les Levy is coming to pit road. Yeah, Kenu on the track. That does bring out the caution. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, man. That was pretty crazy. But he's making it to the pit stall now, but he's probably going to go a lap down. All right. So, who are we going to talk to now? How about Gary Woolbolt? Haven't talked to him yet. Running up in 5th place.
All right, let's do it.
Well, let's see if they're going to come to pit road, because it seems like every time I get them up here, then they come to pit road, and, you know, maybe next time we'll talk to Dwight Plesh.
Well, Rudy, you would think they'll come down here with their completing lap 71. This will definitely put them in a fuel window.
Yeah, and tires too. Tires are going to be pretty important for them final laps. Because you know we're going to see some 3 wide probably again, especially on the last like 4 or 5 laps. We're going to see it. It's going to be pretty intense stuff.
No, they'd never go 3 wide after what we've seen today. Never.
Yeah, right. Whatever you say, Matt.
They'll probably be going, can we make it 5 wide? If we can make it work, we'll do it.
Well, this is good news for James Brooks, because he's going to get back on the lead lap. Yeah. Very good. Malashak coming to pit road. Bringing the whole crew in here. Everybody on the lead lap. It looks like Mitchell Wilkes stays out. Mitchell Wilkes stays out. All right. So, Malashak off pit road first. Okay, let's get Gary Woolbolt in here. Talk to Gary for a minute here. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to him there, Rudy.
Okay, there he is.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, Gary?
Doing good.
All right, man. We've seen some extreme racing out there tonight. I mean, wow, y'all are putting on a show.
Yeah, it's tight racing up front and up here. I'm wearing me out.
Yeah, I bet it is. You're sitting right now P6. What is it going to take to get by them top 5?
I mean, there's still, what, 29 laps left, so the draft is so strong here, you almost leave it to the last lap.
Yeah, I mean, I got a question about that. Where do you want to be on that last lap?
Not in first. I mean,
Right.
The draft is so strong, you can slingshot around people pretty good, but I mean, the top 5 in here are so competitive. It's going to be a shootout. We'll probably be 5 wide.
Wow.
Holy cow, that would be insane.
To say the least.
But nevertheless, you're having a good run, and we do wish you the best of luck here. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we let you go?
I'd just like to thank my sponsor, Haas Racing. And now I'm part of their Formula One team this year, so doing good so far.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations on that, too, by the way.
All right. Very good.
Very, very good.
Yeah. Are we still under caution?
Yep, we're still circulating under yellow here.
Well, how about let's, I'm going to see if I can get a word in with Dwight Plesh. Dwight Plesh, you got a copy? Dwight.
Yeah, but
yeah, hey, well, you're going to get back on the tail end of the lead lap, so this is going to change things a lot for you. What do you think of the rest of this race here? What are you going to do?
yeah, I'm trying to get my leg move around here. I'm not the leader, but I can barely hear you. I'm hard to hear, and everybody's talking in the room.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Sorry. All right, well, I wish you the best of luck out there, Dwight. Good luck, man. Okay, well, they can't hear me half the time. Them guys are all chatting in the room, you know, so. Okay, well, he's going to be in 10th place, but he's going to be back on the tail end of the lead lap. Now, question is he going to be able to make it around this track and get back around and catch up to the back of the field before they go green?
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll make it.
Mitchell Welks is coming to pit road. We got a few of them coming down here. They might be just like on the edge of making it here on fuel, so they're going to top off. Not a bad strategy.
All right, lights are out on the pace car.
This is going to give Malashak the lead again. Bud Steele second, James Ledford third, Gary Woolbolt in fourth, James Brooks back on the lead lap. Here he is, 5th place. I told you he was going to be a factor when it come down to the end of this race.
What about that? James Brooks got himself back on the lead lap.
Yeah, he was in a wreck that was so bad he had to use a reset and went a lap down, and now he's just finally got his lap back with 27 to go. We're gonna have 26 to go when they get the green.
He's still got plenty of time. All right, through the tunnel turn they'll come. Behind that iRacing Ford Mustang pace car. Again, some wild action here tonight in the Indy cars. I'm sure the end's not going to disappoint at all. Ryan up front alongside the Bud Steele, James Ledford. Mitchell there, Gary up there in 5th, James Brooks up to 6th, 7th is Charles Johnson, 8th is Michael, and 9th is Dave Lane, and 10th is Delight. And we're going to get ready to turn them loose here one more time. Here on MaxSpeedTV, the pace car will turn hard on the pit road, green flag is back in the air. We're back racing at Pocono. Watch these guys get up to speed one more time.
And Mitchell Wilkes is coming to pit road again. What the heck? I don't know what's going. Must have had a penalty maybe or something. I don't know. Pit road penalty, speeding or whatever. He had to come back to pit road. And here goes the pass for the lead. Bud Steele and Ryan Malashak. This is going to be another Bud Steele and Jack Walls, excuse me, battle up front right here. These guys doing a little swap drafting, and James Brooks is right in it with them.
Down the front straightaway, everybody trying to jockey around, find them a position to run in. As we're working on lap number 76, time is running out, Rudy.
Wow, I don't know what happened there, but Gary Woolbolt, boy, he got bumped way up the hill there by James Brooks, and now he's back in 7th place.
Oh my goodness, still side by side out front. Man, this battle has been going lap after lap after lap.
I'm telling you. Mitchell Wilkes and Les Levy just now coming off a pit road, and they're going to be, hell, what was it? Les Levy's a couple of laps down now, and here comes the leaders. Their leaders are going to be coming by. He's going to go 3 laps down. He better hustle.
Oh, man.
This is getting really interesting up in the front right now. Malashak trying to use a little side or a little draft off of Les Levy. Boy, they're coming up on him like a freight train here.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
Oh, my gosh. James Brooks to the bottom. And they're not giving Les up there very much room, but he was able to hold on to it. Ooh, man, that was close.
Oh, they were just going that close together at 230 mile an hour?
Yeah, that's all, right? Yeah, that's all. Brooks in 3rd, front row seat to watching these front 2 go at it. And he wants to make it 3 wide. He said we're probably going to see it, and I think he's right. I think we're going to see 3 wide. Oh, no, what happened? Okay, Malashak. Wow, Malashak blinked, and he blinked out for a whole turn there in the tunnel turn.
Yeah, as a driver, that'll make your heart sink if you're around them.
Yep, all you can do is just hold your wheel and just hope for the best right about that point, you know? Charles Johnson, oh my gosh, you're getting awful rambunctious up here. Malashak cleared to the bottom.
Goodness gracious.
Man, did he get a run down that front stretch.
I keep expecting them to wreck every corner, Rudy.
Oh, I know it. I don't know how they're not. Sometimes, you know. This is really intense.
Coming to 79 complete this time by.
Oh, up into the wall, Les Levy. He saves it, though. Just a slight tap of the wall there. Brooks into 3rd, trying to get to 2nd. You don't know which driver he wants to stay behind.
Brooks is trying to mount a charge, but he's having trouble getting that run, I think, to really get up there and do it.
Johnson back to 5th place. Got Lynn in there rooting for him. Lynn, we're rooting for him too. Come on. Let's see more banter in chat there. We got to root your driver on.
Down the front straightaway, we'll have 20 laps to go.
Malashak, man, he has just been so good here today. Started on the outside of the front row. He went back quickly, and I think it might have been by design right there, Matt. I think he did that just to stay out of the wrecks and not be up there racing with the leaders so much. And of course, with Bud Steele and Jack Walls, you know, racing up there so hard like that, it kind of made everybody like immaterial right at that time.
Oh yeah. But now it's circled all the way around. You got Bud Steele trying to come back to make up ground, trying to get around back to the lead, and it looks like it's going to happen. Oh my goodness, right here together, Bud Steele.
Oh man,
James Brooks.
Well, you can tell these guys have oh, Malashak.
Oh no.
That's going to bring out the big one right there. Malashak caught that apron, and when he did, man, it was all over but the shouting. Let's go down here and watch this close up. Close up, folks, and watch him catch the apron here going into turn 1. He's okay down the front stretch, and when he caught the apron, he slowed up just enough that James Brooks was right there. You'll see him catch it right there, and that completely unloaded the back of that car. And James Brooks was right there, but he had nowhere to go, and he got into the side of Bud Steele, and Man, Brooks takes out Malashak. Oh, my gosh. And Brooks did not need that right at that moment.
No, he didn't, and that was just a situation where nowhere to go.
Yep. I mean, he got into the side of Bud Steele, and it was over from there. He was about to make it 3 wide. I'm going to rewind this back here just a little bit so you guys can see on board here with James Brooks. He's seen what happened to Malashak, so he kind of went out. When he did, Bud Steele was right there. He tried to keep it off of him, but just a little bit of contact's all it takes with these cars. And James Brooks takes out Malashak after Malashak had it saved, catching that apron. Wow, unbelievable. Well, Bud Steele is the leader. Those guys can come into pit road, get them fixed up. They're limping it around here. James Brooks, he's got damage on his car, pretty bad. Charles Johnson, he's tore up pretty bad.
A lot of torn up race cars here, Rudy.
But they'll be okay. They're going to be okay. They're going to. Now these guys are not pitting right now, so. Well, one driver we ain't talked to yet has been Dave Lane. I don't know if we can get him. Let's see if we can get him on the horn here. Dave Lane, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, sir.
Well, Dave, I know you haven't been a factor up front, but it looks like you're having a blast out there tonight. Tell me about the run and what these cars are feeling like out there in the closing laps.
Yeah, it's been a blast out here. There's a lot of dirty air.
Are you going to
makes the track feel loose, but it's a dirty air.
Are you going to be able to get your car fixed up and get back out there?
Oh, yeah. I'll be back out there.
Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, you're running in 11th right now, so, I mean, it's kind of hard to throw in the towel now after you got this much invested, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not giving up.
Definitely not, man. You never know what might happen out there. You might pick up another position or two. So good luck out there, Dave. Anybody you want to shout out to while you're here? Anybody that might be watching?
I just want to thank the Crow's Nest and the whole Crow family.
Very good, very good. I'm sure they'll appreciate that, Dave. Good luck out there, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So he did use his reset, and he is off of pit road, but he is 1 lap down. So, but Bud Steele looking to get the win here tonight, Matt. What do you think about this battle? This has been interesting.
I don't know who to pick. I truly don't. It's been a war all night long. These guys have just completely drove. I don't even know what to say, man. It's been a heck of a race.
It sure has, man. It's been pretty exciting up in the front here. 7 cautions here tonight, which, you know, for this track here in 100 laps, I don't think that's that bad. 7 cautions. I mean, yeah, we could have probably had maybe 1 or 2 fewer because there was a couple of contacts there that probably wouldn't have had to happen. But with the aero push on these cars, things happen sometimes that are out of our control, you know?
Oh, for sure. And it really wasn't anybody's fault.
No. So, but we got 16 to go here, folks. Going to be 15 to go when they get... No, I'm sorry. Going to be 14 to go when they get the green. Lights are still on the pace car. Well, who haven't we talked to? Talked to everybody. Everybody in here.
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't talk to Charles Johnson, did we?
I don't think so.
Well, he's on pit road, but let's see if we can get him. Charles Johnson, you got a copy? Charles Johnson.
Yeah, go ahead.
Charles, are you going to be able to get your car fixed up and get back out there?
No, I had one repair left, but it didn't work.
Oh, man.
My right wheel's off. Yep, I'm dead in the water.
Oh, man. That's not good. Well, heck, I thought you were going to be all right to at least finish your race out. Dang. Yeah, Well, what did you think of the race out here tonight? Been pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's been some really good racing, especially up front. A lot of back and forth. I was just trying to hold my position there, third, fourth, and give it a good run at the end, but got caught up in someone else's mess, you know.
Well, that was pretty intense up there, I'll tell you that. When you guys were battling, it was just nip and tuck every single corner, every single lap. You did lead a lap tonight, though, so that's a good thing. It shows that at least you had the power to get up there and race it up with them guys, you know, because they were the beginning of the race there when Bud Steele and Jack Walls were battling. That was really intense. Oh, man. But, well, sorry about your luck this week, and better luck next time. And thanks for talking with us, Charles.
Yeah, appreciate everybody that's on there watching, and hope you guys are enjoying the race because it's an awesome one. I'm going to sit back and watch it from the pits.
There you go. Good deal. All right. Enjoy yourself, and sorry about your bad luck tonight.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right. Charles Johnson going to be watching from the pits, he said.
That's a good place to watch, bud.
It's the safest place. It's been the safest place for you and I. You and I haven't damaged any cars tonight, have we?
Nope. We haven't spent, $100,000 on a car, so.
That's right.
Or more.
Right. All right, well, get them going here, Matt.
All righty, here we go. Getting ready to go back green and flag racing from Pocono. Let's see, what's there going to be here? 13 left to go?
14.
14. Not long at all, man. We're getting down to it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's go time here. They'll go through the tunnel turn. Now get ready and head to turn 3. Up front, Bud and Gary, and then you have Michael and Ryan right there as well. James Brooks right there in 5th. Timothy snuck his way up into it.
Yeah, he's back into 6th place now. I'm not going to count him out.
All right, through turn number 3, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Out of turn 3 they come. And green flag's back in the air. We're back underway.
And just about that time the sun popped out, Matt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it did. Now the track's going to start to warm back up, lose a little bit of your grip that you had. Oh my goodness, through 1 and 2.
And this is what these guys got to be prepared for too, because just like you got the Michael Spell there was looking to the inside of Gary Woolbolt. Man, you got to be awful careful that if that track just happens to get hot enough that it pushes that car up into him, and you're going to cause another big one. And I don't know if we've seen the last caution here or not, Matt, but man, these guys are racing it pretty hard right now. James Brooks.
Oh, no.
They just went around. And that brought the caution out. Looks like Malashak and him made contact. Go back and take a look here. I think it was him and Malashak that got together. I'm going to go on board here with Malashak.
Yeah.
He had a really good run here into the corner. Down in the bottom here, and well, I don't know if this is where it happened or not.
Well, looks like it's turn 3.
Okay, wasn't there then. Malashak not giving much room to James, and James come right down into Malashak. Oh my! Malashak's able to continue on, but Brooks, no way. Oh my! I hope he's got a reset left. Oh, let's go see if he did. He did have a reset left. Very good. He's not out of it. Very awesome.
But what we have going on here is we're running out of time. There's 8 cars on the lead lap, and we're drastically running out of time.
Yeah, drastically, yes. You got that right. That's caution number 8, I do believe. Yes, caution number 8. It's coming down to it here that we're running out of laps that we may not see any more caution. I mean, you guys are racing it really hard right now. Golly, man.
Keep in mind, if we get to 5 to go, that's going to be the race.
Woolbolt in 2nd. Michael Spell in 3rd. Ryan Malashak now in 4th. Timothy Wright, 5th. Dwight Plesh in 6th place. James Ledford, 7th. James Brooks now will be 8th after coming off pit road using a reset there. Dave Lane, he gets the way by. He'll be in 9th place now. He's got to go around, catch up to the back of the field. So looks like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, that was the admin way by, I guess. So does that put Mitchell Wilkes next one to get a lap back? I don't know. We'll see. See if he gets back on the lead lap. Charles Johnson is back out on the track, though.
Yeah, he is, and I mean, oh boy.
Well, whatever they did to the car, it seems to be okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's 2 laps down, though. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, but, you know, hey, at least he's still running. He said the one tire wasn't touching the ground. I'm not seeing that. Well, he is back out. Well, Dave Lane did go around, catch up to the back of the field just that quick. Wow, that was moving. He was moving.
He wasn't playing, was he?
No, he wasn't. He wanted to make sure he was going to get caught up to that field. Well, Charles is out there, Marie. And Lynn, I hope they, you know, you guys are still there to watch him. He's going to be restarting in 11th place, a couple laps down, but he's still in the race, and that's what counts.
Yeah, that definitely is what counts. As long as you're there and you're ticking off the laps, you know, you can get it done. To have fun with it, you know, and just enjoy yourself.
All right, looks to me like we're going to have about a 9-lap shootout here, I think. Everything works out that way. Lights are still on the pace car. Everybody has caught up, so when they come around this time, they should get the one to go, Matt.
Yeah, they should. That would give them, let's see, we're coming to the end of 90 here. Plus 91 going green on 92. And if we get to lap number 95, if a yellow comes out after that, that's going to be the race. So definitely out of time. All right, we'll see if the lights go out on that iRacing Ford Mustang pace car here. And boy, if you're Bud Steele, you've got to be wondering what you're going to do here to hang on. As the lights are off, you do not want to be in the lead, I don't think, when it comes down to it.
No, I think you're right. I don't think I would want to be Bud Steele right now. No way. Just don't think I'd, you know, want to feel that pressure that he's feeling right now.
Yeah, poor Bud Steele's got to be nervous.
Well, let's see what he does on this restart, Matt.
10-4 on that. We'll get them going here as they come down out of turn number 1. Gary right there in second. Michael third. Ryan fourth. Timothy fifth. Sixth is going to be Dwight. Seventh is going to be James. And Ledford and then James Brooks. Right now, the last car No correction. Dave is the last car on the lead lap. And
Yeah. Yeah, he got the wave by.
9 cars, a little over 9-10 laps to go. Maybe less if we get a yellow. So here we go down out of turn at number 2. And we'll head towards 3, and we'll get the green flag back in the air here one more time. What is Bud Steele going to have to do to hang on to this lead? Can he hang on? That's the question. Coming out into turn 3 now. Look for that iRacing Ford Mustang pace car to make that hard left-hand turn and turn them back loose here one more time at Pocono. And we're waiting. And green's back out. Everybody nice and easy on the gas. Nobody spins their tires. Bud's still able to hang on the bottom right now, off into 1. He's got Michael there right behind him trying to fill that gap, but it's not going to work. That's going to allow Gary to jump back in line.
Malashak back into 3rd. That was Bud Steele's worst nightmare there a little while ago, and I was kind of concerned how much damage Malashak would have after making that contact with James Brooks earlier. But it doesn't seem to be affecting his speed, at least not right now.
Not right now. As the laps begin to click off, as we're going to come through to complete 92, you've got to make your moves. Battle up front now. Bud Steele, Gary, side by side. And Gary's going to try to make a pass someone. Good move.
Yeah, Gary, man, he's going way to the high side. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but boy, I'll tell you what, they're setting up to go 3 wide here by the looks of it. Michael Spell now, he's on the outside. Gary drops it to the bottom and behind Bud Steele. And this is really getting intense right now. Coming to 7 to go this time by for Bud Steele, actually leading the most laps here today, uncontested. 40 of them in the books for Bud Steele. I think the only one we had that was close to that might have been Jack Walls, but James Brooks, he's just not coming up pit road. What the heck?
Oh my goodness, a battle up front, 3 cars under a blanket. Now the battle for 4th as well is heating up. Coming by, this time by to put lap number 94 in the books. We'll have 6 laps to go.
Malashak, boy, what a move he made on Woolbolt right there. And Michael Spell now looking to the outside of Bud Steele, and he does take the lead a little bit there. Still has not led a lap yet. And we haven't seen that outside working quite that well, though.
And still side by side down the back straightaway, though, Rudy. Or the short shoot headed to turn 2. Man, that outside line just don't work. You can't clear anybody.
Malashak now to the inside of Michael Spell for 2nd. Coming out of turn 3, it's going to be a drag race down the front stretch. But Malashak's got a little bit of help here. He's getting some draft off of Bud Steele right now. And Bud does not want that. He does not want anybody drafting off of him right now.
Oh, definitely not. 5 laps to go. He's trying to put a little bit of distance, but it's not going to work. Now, these 3 behind him, I think they got to work together here, Rudy.
Sure, yeah. Timothy Wright's into the picture now.
Because Bud Steele is not going to give up the bottom.
Well, that's a given. Yeah, that he does not want to do that. So now, how much does that make it to where he has to lift in the corners because of that aero push? You know, the tires are starting to get old.
I think as long as Bud can keep the car out front, he won't have to worry about that so much.
Okay.
But the cars behind him, but they cannot hold. They're the ones you're going to have to worry about holding the bottom here.
In the dirty air, yeah. Malashak unable to complete that pass on Michael Spell. And now we got 5 of them into it here. James Ledford joins into this battle. Malashak makes the pass complete on Michael Spell. Goes into second. Is he done yet?
Look at the block Bud made.
Oh my gosh. 3 to go.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Now if the caution comes out, the race is over, folks. So let's hope and pray. I'd like to see it finish under green, because I think we're going to see something very interesting here to see how this race is going to end.
I think Bud will be okay if he can just run the low line and keep them having to use that high side.
Malashak seems to be able to put the car about anywhere to make a pass. And Bud Steele probably doing a little bit of mirror driving right now.
Oh, yeah, I bet as he'll jump down to the bottom.
Breaking that draft from Malashak. Doesn't want him to catch that draft.
2 to go now.
2 to go. Yeah, Malashak almost making contact with Bud Steele. Malashak tries a different line. Yeah, he's trying it.
Oh, my goodness. We're headed towards the white flag.
No kidding. And as long as
tunnel turn, no
caution. It's going to be over if it does, but I don't think it's gonna.
The yellow flag is out.
It is. That's it right there. Bud Steele will get it. Ryan Malashak second. Timothy Wright finishing third. That brought the caution out to finish the race. Holy smokes. Well,
that is exactly what Bud Steele wanted.
Who was that got caught? That was Michael Spell, I do believe. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see if I can go back and catch this, folks. Let me see if I can catch it here before it happens, because this was, they made contact, but I'm not sure who he made contact with. Okay, they're going into the tunnel turn. Right there it is. That's the contact he made. Right there, folks. And that was with James Ledford. Ledford looks like he washed up the hill just a little too far and got into, yeah. Oh.
Now look at it this way too, Rudy. For Bud Steele, if that car of Michael had not slid back up on the racetrack, the yellow would have never come out.
I know it. Yeah, Michael Wilkes. I'm sorry, my bad. And a lot. No, it wasn't Michael Wilkes. Who was it? Mitchell. Michael Spell. Michael Spell. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that it did, but you know, when that car's sliding like that, you really don't have any control. Looks like he might have gassed it right there. Like he did, yeah, he kind of gassed it, then locked it down. Maybe he wasn't sure that he was on the track, but well, anyhow, they're back out there. Bud Steele going to take the checkered flag, winning today. Congratulations to Bud Steele. Wow, what a win, huh?
Holy cow, what a race.
You talk about exciting racing. I ain't never seen the likes of it. I'm telling you that, man. That was pretty interesting. Well, we'll get these guys down here just a minute, folks, and talk to them. So hold on a minute. All right, we caught up with today's winner, Bud Steele. Bud, congratulations on that victory, man. That was a well-deserved win. Were you a little nervous as it come down to the closing laps?
Oh, yeah, Rudy, that was real tight there at the end. A lot of guys wanted to finish up front in this one, and Ryan, he put up a real good battle. I want to thank Mr. Crow and Dwight Plesh for sponsoring this race, and all the guys in Crow's Nest Indy League. Bunch of really good guys.
Well, let's go back to that last green flag start, and you were, I think you were probably doing a little mirror driving there because them guys were really keeping the pressure on you. Everybody that I talked to tonight said they did not want to be in your shoes on that last restart because that's a guy that is, there's a chance that you could get hooked. There's all kinds of scenarios you can put yourself into, but nobody wants to be that leader, on that last restart. But you were it. I'm sure you were doing some mirror driving.
Oh yeah, I was definitely trying to stay on that inside just to have that inside advantage in the corners. Mm-hmm. And Ryan was putting the pressure on, and just coming off the corners, I was trying to get back down to the inside and keeping an eye on where Ryan was and where he was getting a run, and just trying to maintain the the right line to be able to make them take the high line. I tried to give them some dirty air going into the corners so they couldn't follow me down in there. Mm-hmm. So it worked out real well.
Well, yeah, we were watching that. And as long as you held your line, they couldn't get around you. So yeah, you were doing everything you needed to do to keep that. So, well, congratulations on your win. Anybody else you want to give a thank you out to? Somebody special might have been watching tonight. Give them a shout out.
Well, I probably got a few family members watching, and thank y'all for letting me do this. And I hope everybody in Crow's Nest Racing League, we are still recruiting some good drivers, and hope some see this and join us, have some fun.
All right, very good. We'll go celebrate that win, and we'll catch you next time, bud. Good job.
Thanks, Rudy.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to talk to Ryan Malashak. He's not in TeamSpeak, but man, what a battle there all the way to the bitter end, and he will take up the second place. But Matt, you caught up with third place Timothy, right?
Yes, I have, sir. Timothy, you got a copy on me, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got that car up to third. I really feel like there, if that yellow hadn't come out, you may have had a shot to get it all the way to the lead. But man, getting by Ryan there and Bud as well, that would have been a hard thing to do. But I think he had a shot at it.
Yeah, like I told Rudy earlier, I was gonna wait until the end of the race before really trying to make a move. I'm the kind of guy I usually like to hang in the back and let things unfold. But I ended up going a lap down because I lost force feedback on my wheel and ended up getting into the wall a little bit. So really, this race for me was a testament to just perseverance and not giving up.
Yeah, that's Rudy's favorite saying, don't give up. And man, I've had that happen with force feedback. When it goes, you have no feeling whatsoever in the car.
I don't use it. I don't like it. Go ahead.
Well, it would have been a bad time for me to get used to it right then, so I just decided to take my spot, and I got lucky because there was a couple of cautions that came out, got back on the lead lap right behind Michael Spill, my teammate, and unfortunately he got taken out right there at the end. We were going to try to go to the front, but then, I will take this third place all day long. And I'd like to thank Jimmy and everyone who put this on and everyone who makes it possible.
Well, congratulations, man, and ignore the alien Rudy over there who doesn't use force feedback. He needs to get with the rest of us.
10-4. I appreciate it.
All righty, man. Well, nevertheless, congratulations on third, and hope to see you race here again soon, sir.
Thank you, Michael.
All righty, buddy.
All right, we'll get up here with the results here. Get out of here, Matt. Again, thank you, Matt. I appreciate you helping out tonight. All right, Bud Steele coming home with the win. Ryan Malashak, which we did not get to interview him, will finish in second place. What a battle right there, man. That was pretty awesome. Timothy Wright in third. Gary Woolbolt will finish fourth place. Dave Lane, fifth. Dwight Plesh, sixth. James Ledford, seventh. Michael Spell, eighth. Mitchell Wilkes, ninth. Charles Johnson rounds out the top 10. Matt?
All right, back in 11th place, James Brooks. Man, what a heartbreak for him. Had such a good car. Then right behind him is Les Ray there in 13th. That Ray Vasquez 14th. Jack Wells 15th. Canoe, man, he got back. I want to point him out right quick. He got back in here, Rudy. He had some fun. Finished 74 laps down, but at least he got back out here and ran.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Danny there bringing it home 17th. And I believe the other two cars did not start because that would be Jimmy and Sean.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it. Congratulations again to Bud Steele for winning tonight's 100-lapper at Pocono for the Crow's Nest. And MaxSpeedTV, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.